Hi, you guys. Welcome to your bi-weekly love reading. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising for the weeks of December 18th through the 31st, 2017. Man, when I say that, I'm just thinking about the year. And did y'all have a crazy year? I did. But anyway, so I have already shuffled and cut the cards. Let's go ahead and begin here. I want to thank all of you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I ask that you all please continue to do so. Thank those of you that have hired me for your readings. Also, remember these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully they do. And in case anyone is wondering, I'm using my Spiral Tarot deck. All right, so the heart of the situation, we have the Moon, the Princess of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Princess of Swords, the Hermit, King of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so with the heart of the situation being the Moon, I feel that you guys are going to be very emotional these next couple of weeks, or at least, you know, that'll be the underlying theme for you guys. Dealing with things that kind of trigger your emotions and your fears and anxieties. There's something that you're getting emotional about. I'm feeling confusion with the Seven of Cups here. This is you're overwhelmed with what you want. Almost, you don't know what you want anymore. You don't know how to ask. Whatever you've been praying about, you're like, man, this is, how much clearer can I be? You know, it just gets to the point where you don't know what you want. You might have too many options, too much going on. I feel like your emotions are taking a toll on your physical, mental health right now. For those of you that have children, your children are driving you nuts. Your children are, I don't know, you're feeling over emotional about your children for whatever reason. For some of you, you're over emotional about children. You want children and maybe are having difficulties with conceiving, and you're just overwhelmed. So a lot of you are dealing with some sort of insecurities as well, because the Moon is always like illusions. It's like whenever you don't understand where your emotions are coming from, it's some sort of deep-rooted fears that you have that are coming to surface. You could be realizing that you had daddy issues, or realizing that you have abandonment issues. There are things that you're realizing about yourself, or realizing why you have these fears. There's also these mood swings. I'm saying you go from being emotional and loving to cold and distant. I do feel like you are being guided though. So just trust your intuition and try not to go into the negative side of things. Try to uplift your spirits. Some of you might be worried about an earth sign. And I heard autism for somebody. I don't know who that would be for. I don't know what that is. I just feel like the word autism is important for somebody watching. And I'm feeling like there's this child here, though. And I feel like you feel like they're so helpless. And you're like, it's not fair. They're so helpless. They're just a child. So there's something going on definitely in regards to children. I feel maybe you work around children and you're feeling overwhelmed, or maybe you're some sort of caretaker, babysitter, or nurse. And your emotions are just kind of going through the roof right now. And those of you that are very psychic or intuitive, that psychic energy you have is, or, you're just an empath. You're tapping into other people's emotions, and it makes you feel crazy when you don't understand why you suddenly feel sad, or why, you're just walking around the house minding your own business and you break down crying. And then come to find out, someone close to you, maybe your neighbor downstairs is crying about something, but you feel it. You don't know where these feelings come from, but that is a gift that is like a blessing and a curse. So that's something that you need to learn how to deal with. If you are a psychic or a medium, if you're a medium, I should say, and you can hear spirits, learn how to protect yourself and realize what are your feelings and what are not your feelings. Protect yourself whichever way you can. If you do spiritual work, you know all that stuff. My friend, she teaches me something. She's a witch, and so whatever you do, just practice some of those things that will drain you from this energy. And I'm thinking about salt for some reason. So I don't know if you have to protect yourself with salt around the house or outside your house, or take some sort of cleansing that has salt in it. But that is kind of sticking out to me too. And also somebody might have high blood pressure health-wise. Love department, you could be dealing with someone that is bipolar, or, they are just extremely over emotional. Now, with the Princess of Swords here, this is speaking about an air sign. So you could also be dealing with the air signs such as yourself. This could also be you, but it could be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius as well. But this is about not really knowing how to communicate. You or someone that could have a habit of speaking out of context, or saying things that you don't realize are hurtful, speaking out of innocence, or being naive with your words, and you're like, was I offensive? And it's just like, yeah, that was kind of offensive. So I don't know, I just kind of feel like maybe you have to watch what you say, or maybe you've been paying attention to how you word your thoughts. Make sure they're just not coming straight out the way they are in your head. The Hermit here, this is definitely you doing some sort of research or soul searching. I feel like you're trying to go within to understand things that are happening in your life, especially those of you that study astrology. Some of you could also be dealing with a Virgo as well, or an older person is very wise. I feel like I'm dealing with a lot of psychic viewers though, and you've been having some sort of visions. There has been someone that wants your attention. They want you to, I don't know if they want help or if they're just trying to help you see something. This could be like some sort of guide or angel, but I feel like you can actually sense them. Like you can see their figure, or you can, their aura, or you can hear them like you're clairaudient. I'm sorry, I was just looking at what this is saying here. I feel like they're trying to help you realize something. So if you're on some sort of path and you're trying to understand things, and just know that you do have a spirit guide with you. You have guidance with you. You're not alone. The reason why you decided to look this up is because it was whispered to you. The reason why you feel like you need to befriend this person or help this person is because it was whispered to you. So I just kind of feel like for those of you that are very spiritual, this is just kind of speaking to me on that level. King of Cups, you could be dealing with a water sign. This person is someone who can be over emotional. They might be a heavy drinker. They might have some sort of mental disorder, such as being bipolar. Or some sort of social anxiety, something of that sort, suffering from extreme paranoia. And if that's not the case, then it's the alcohol that makes them paranoid. So it's almost too like you're attracting these people. Like these people are coming to you. Like they see you as guidance, as a light of hope, light at the end of the tunnel. It's great to help people. I would just say be protective, guard yourself. Don't allow someone to just take all of your energy away. Have some guidelines or, have some boundaries. Four of Pentacles here. This is kind of being stuck in your comfort zone. Also, it could represent someone who you're interested in is just kind of being cold or distant. Someone who could be extremely shy. Someone who is like a wallflower. For some of you, I feel like you're holding on to something or someone, like you're not willing to let go of a person because you just feel like they're valuable. They're everything to you. That's all you have. You're like, this is all I have. I can't risk letting them go, no matter what baggage they might come with or whatever the case. It's like you're holding on to something. And then, like I said, personally, this is just you being stubborn and not wanting to move out of your comfort zone. You're just kind of feeling stuck or like, no, I'm just comfortable doing this. No, thank you. And just being isolated. If you're single, again, this is people in your life, but I'm not necessarily seeing a relationship develop yet, but there are options. But I feel though that you're becoming paranoid and might be fearing being alone or something. These are just deep-rooted fears. You're not going to be alone forever. It's just a learning period for you. This is a time for you to continue to go within and do some more soul searching. Even for those of you that is like, look, I done soul searched and soul searched and soul searched. It's still some sort of inner transformations that you need to discover about yourself before someone new can come into your life. And with the Nine of Pentacles here, again, this is just you finally enjoying being to yourself. Even if it's, for some of you, I feel like you're saying, I've been single for a long time, but I'm okay, I'm good. So you're just kind of being comfortable with the way you are and learning how to enjoy being alone or learning to enjoy what makes you happy. This is also about being possibly like a single mother and wondering too when that right person is going to come along. And it does. I can feel with the Pentacles energy, it's like a feeling of being like, this has been a long time. It's been a long time, and you're still making yourself attractive and things of that sort. But at the same time, it's like the time is moving by so slow. And then for those of you that are in relationships, this is just you wanting to kind of separating from your partner and just wanting to be to yourself and isolate yourself. Just not even with friends. You just want some me time. So you might take a vacation by yourself, or you might do little things like it might bring you joy to go shopping alone, or just even like staying at a hotel alone. It's not about cheating or anything. You just need your space for whatever reason. Maybe your partner is suffocating. Now, also, I'm seeing with the Six of Cups here, someone from your past possibly returning. You could hear from them. You might receive a message from them or hear something about them. But usually Six of Cups for me is always usually hearing from that person. So there could be communication, like you guys have been both thinking about each other. So they're going to reach out to you. I feel like you guys are remembering how things used to be. Some of you, I feel like you're going to possibly try to reconnect with someone from your childhood. Maybe reconcile a friendship or see where the relationship goes. See if you guys are in a space where, you know, you can actually be a couple. Now, with this Six of Cups, one of the cups is spilled over. So it makes me feel like, of course, this image is not perfect. And there's also some sort of issue that needs to be resolved with this friend. There's also, without them, is this feeling of emptiness. Like you always feel them in your heart. You always feel them when they're not around. It's just always a place in your heart for this person. Even if you're with somebody, there's someone from your past that you will always have a place in your heart for. And also, I feel like for those of you in relationships that you guys are going back to revisit your home or hometown. And of course, that would make sense because of the holidays. Especially a lot of people are going like to the South. Anywhere south. Mississippi, Florida, Louisiana, somewhere down south where it's like known for a lot of mud. And then also for some of you, I feel like you are, if you're thinking about purchasing a home together, there's this one place in particular that you really liked. You guys are going to make an appointment to go see it again. Ace of Swords, definitely I feel like you're going to have some clarity. You might even have some sort of realization or enlightenment about your situation. Something's going to come to you. This is like some sort of self-realization about something. But the Two of Swords, for some of you, you're being closed off. Someone might try to reach out to you. So not everybody's going to be happy about this person from the past. Some of you are going to close them out, or like you don't want to deal with them anymore. It's like you want to move forward. So you might pretend like you don't see them calling, or hit the ignore button when they're calling. I feel like you're acting like you don't see them or whatever. Even if you were out somewhere, it's like walking right past them. Like, I'm going to pretend like I didn't see them. So I feel like for whatever reason, you're closing yourself off to somebody and being emotionally guarded. I feel like when you do that, though, they're going to become more aggressive. Like, that didn't stop them. Somebody is determined to get your attention. Or this could be the other way around. You could be determined to get someone's attention. They're trying to act like they don't know you, and you're just going to keep coming at them. But with the Strength card, again, this is some battle going on. It's like, pay me attention. No. Look at me. No. You know, somebody has a lot of strength and is good at reframing from, you know, their desires or, you know, what they want. Yeah, somebody's going to get more aggressive in their approach the more you ignore them, or vice versa. All right, so you guys, this has been a general reading. I hope it did resonate. Please remember to leave your comments and continue to like, share, and subscribe. remember to take advantage of the December special, $20 a reading, because prices will be going up in January. So that's email me for additional information about the reading at namat76@gmail.com. I'll send you an email with all the additional pricing info, and then you know, you can just book your reading that way. So thank all of you guys. Many blessings to you. Enjoy your holiday.